Hello everyone, welcome to week 2. I'm looking at my computer screen so I can tell you what's up. Okay, so for lecture you have some of the executive functioning work to read through. I find that workbook to be really readable and really easy, lots of pictures, lots of interactive activities. The reason that I have you doing this executive functioning workbook is, believe it or not, you might be a little stressed right now, starting a new program, figuring out how to manage your time, how to prioritize things, how to set boundaries with friends and family. Like, sorry, I can't hang out tonight because I need to study. So even if you are the best at executive functioning things, it's going to be put to the test a little bit in the OTA program. So I want you to solidify some strategies or learn some new ones, which is why we do this workbook the first couple weeks. Also, just kind of thinking about it from a different lens, right? So maybe you've always thought about keeping a calendar and things, but you've never thought about it through an occupational therapy lens. So one of the things that'll be interesting is that you're going to start tracking your time, your areas of occupation, and kind of see where your time goes. So if I was tracking my time this weekend, I've been in this room a whole bunch. So this is my sewing room. This is my latest creation that I've been working on today. So it'll be interesting for you to determine where your time goes. Do you spend a lot of time gaming? Do you spend a lot of time on social media? Do you take 3 hours doing your hair and makeup? Do you spend a lot of time out with friends? I don't know. You'll find out. Do you spend a lot of time sleeping? So this Wednesday you have a discussion board due again. Your initial discussion board is due on Wednesday. Some of you need to work on improving your discussion boards. Make sure that every post starts with a greeting. So dear classmates, fellow SOTAs, comrades, whatever you want to say. And then the content of your discussion board. And then make sure you're closing with a way to spawn dialogue. So a really easy way to do that is just get in the habit of ending every discussion board with a question that is relevant to the topic. So not, hey, did you see Sarah's quilt in the background? Or did you see the latest episode of XYZ show? But something that's relevant to the OT content. You should start your areas of occupation tracker, and there's information about that on your discussion board. You need to find an article on occupational balance to bring with you to lab on Thursday, so be prepared to share that in lab. And then you can either print or kind of recreate some pages of the executive functioning workbook. I realize that printing can kind of be a pain for some people, getting to the computer lab or having a printer at home. We recently just bought a printer for our house because with my boys, we just always seem to randomly need to print something, and it's a pain. But you don't need to go buy a printer. You have printing available to you on campus, or you can recreate these documents. In lab on Thursday, you're going to be practicing what you've been doing in lecture. You are going to have some more time to work on that Smart Start for OTA students. And then on Friday, your discussion board responses are due. And I'd encourage you to start on the big read assignment, and you'll learn more about that in lab on Thursday. If you have any questions, please make sure that you're reaching out to me via email. I can only respond from your Owens email, so make sure you're emailing me from your Owens email. Make sure that you're staying on top of assignments. If you have questions about any of the content so far, make sure that you're reaching out or posting on the discussion board. But I hope that you all are having a nice long weekend and you're getting a jump start on your work for the week.